Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is many a true nerd, and welcome back to Medieval 2 Total War, where it feels like we are coming up on the end of the hordes. I think we've actually got the number of the Timurids here. We've actually, after a few slightly embarrassing losses, we've managed to turn the tide. A bunch of artillery has done very, very nicely, clearing out their bastard elephants, and life is looking good there. So things are looking nice there, and meanwhile, we found this new continent. This new continent that's got all this stuff on it, like chocolate and cocoa and coffee and all sorts of weird stuff, weird and wonderful things. So we're just sending ships over there as fast as we flipping can. They're just all on the way as fast as they can make it over. We haven't actually found anywhere to land yet, but I imagine we'll be making landfall today, and that will be just absolutely magnificent. So where are we exactly? Yes, we've got Fliddy, who decided to go rogue and then disband his entire army while he was doing it right here. We've got some damaged forces back here. Yeah, it's not been without losses, but we've got two workable strength forces right here. So I feel like probably the best thing we could do here is, hang on, how many mercenaries do you have? You've got some Armenians you could hire. Okay, let's just get you those. Hang on, just a quick bit of merging should make that viable. So here's the move. Gustav, I think, moves into this square right here. Lovely. So he's now located here. Carl Milling, however, the great hero Carl Milling, if he launches an attack into this square right here, that should exclude Deir the Pious from getting involved. A bunch of these other armies are badly damaged and not really even worth considering. So, now if, this army culminating on the right attacks this army right here, let's see if they're willing to offer battle or if they start scattering. They're willing to do it. And okay. Deir the Pious is not involved. Who is actually involved in this, by the way? Because there's still some decent-sized forces here. Fine, so the main force that's left is excluded. This, if we could win it, would be an excellent, excellent way of clearing out a bunch of stuff. But both of these armies are a little bit on the scruffy side. Okay, this is their... Oh, blimey, this is Elephant Central. Actually, no, that's good. It's Elephant Central, but it's damaged Elephant Central, and this army's got all of the cannons. Okay, we can just shell their elephants into next week. After that point, they don't have much left. Fine. Then it's just a small force with their grand bombards. Bit worrying, but nothing major. Hopefully we can get cav around the back of them. We do have some cav in this force. Then after that we've just got a little bit of nothing. Oh dear. Bit of nothing. Loads of nothing. And then one big force. Where's the big force? That one's the one that's coming from the... That'll be coming from the west, presumably. However, the biggest force doesn't have a general. It's a captain. That's good news for me. Okay, there's going to be a flipping large number of Timurids on the field. The priority is going to be, we're going to be at the north. They're all going to be coming from the south or, various degrees of south. Pretty much. Priority, snipe the elephants with the cannons. After that point, we might stand a chance in general. But the guy who's starting this force is here. You're going to be there. Problem is, all these guys are going to start on the high ground. We might be fighting up a hill. Right, this could go either way, but even if we lose it, if we can just cripple the elephants and do a lot of damage to the main army, it's going to be worth it, so let's see what we can do. Actually, you know what? This works for me. It looks like the big hills are not within this battlefield. If anything, we have the high ground advantage, which I wasn't expecting, but that is very, very welcome indeed. So, this is going to turn into a bit of a mess pretty quickly. However, with the high ground and the cannons, if we just draw it pretty much right here, right to the top, have a line of cannons right here, firing down, taking out those elephants, that could probably work pretty well. Right, and all of them should have a nice clean line down at the elephants. Lovely. That should do very nicely. Alright, it's gonna have to do, we're gonna have to make it work. Let's start the battle and see where everyone bloody comes from. First up, okay. That's not too bad. That's actually better than I was expecting. So, my friends are coming in here. What's their army? They have got a decent, fairly general force with plenty of archers coming in. Now, the enemy has started to draw up, very far back from me. Question is, are they... Oh, dear. It turns out you're in range regardless. Apparently, you're not. Yeah, you are of the Serpentines. I think they've maybe got slightly longer range on them. So, let's just get some fire going down over there. See if we can get you coming in. You, my good man, can fire at will at anything that starts moving this direction. Fine. So these guys are... Ah, wait, hang on. Or maybe they're not. Are you not quite in... Maybe you're not quite. Right, okay. Might need to move the whole line just a tiny bit further forwards then. Gotcha. Okay, my line just shuffles a tiny bit further forward. Pretty clever of them to draw fairly far back, because obviously they've got reinforcements coming in. And the faster I can pick off the elephants, the better. And they're actually falling further back as well. Possibly, because, yeah, they can detect I've got the range advantage. I'm going to be needing my reinforcement force to kind of draw the fire and the attention while I just start moving in and trying to pick off these cannons. Where are the cannons, by the way? Those aren't... wait, not cannons. I've got cannons. They've got elephants. Though, admittedly, the elephants, some of them do have cannons. So, you know, it's a bit of both. Okay, hang on. They are moving in with what looks like cav, actually. If they do that, I'm going to need to intercept their cav with mine. Let's just get you guys out on the wings, ready to go for just that eventuality. We're getting... Ooh, I'm kind of worried they might be sort of leading me into a trap here. Because anyone who can run, please be running, by the way. Yeah, those are just missile cavalry. Missile cavalry is not the worst thing in the world. Oh, dear. Okay, send my cav forward just to basically intercept and chase off there. Oh, dear. There's a lot of cav. There's an awful lot of cav, in fact. How are we doing? We should be able to win some of this. You can just be there. You should be running. Seriously. Get over here. Okay, this is not the battle I wanted to be having, to be honest. All of you should be firing at will momentarily. Like, you guys, just start firing. Start firing right into there. You guys, get into here.
The enemy general is slain. We pray his death will break his men's resolve.
Who is that guy? Wait. Okay, one of the captains just managed to get themselves killed. Well, that works for me. That works very nicely. Problem is, I don't know who's part of his army versus who isn't. All of you guys should be firing by now, by the way. At this point, okay, so they basically tried to rush us with some cav. That's worked out pretty poorly for them and pretty well for me. Now, I've got the high ground and I've got cannons. What's that over there? That's some Mongol heavy archers missile cavalry. Let's just see if we can just slam into those guys. Some of these guys are backing off. Okay. Ooh, blimey, and the cannons are ready to go. Now, what's up next? Because we've got to be prioritizing taking out some, yes, there we are, some elephants. If you guys wouldn't mind, prioritize taking out some elephants that I see over there. There's some elephant artillery. There's some more over there as well. In fact, actually, you two lads, you two guys there, apparently that's 3 of you, focus on those elephants. You two lads, focus on these elephants. So just, yeah, do that and that. Let's just take out some elephants here. And they are continuing to just push further and further forwards. And that is concerning. What's here, by the way? You guys, yeah, you guys are fine. You guys, get over here. You guys, get over here. We're not actually wanting to chase. We're just wanting to keep them away from our front lines. Skirmish mode is already off. That's fine. Cannons are firing. This is looking not bad as a starting point, because one of the bigger forces has already lost their leader. And another enemy general goes down. Oh, blimey. And the cannons fire as well. These guys are already actually struggling a little bit here. One of you guys, that's breaking, that's breaking. Get around over here and, in come the AI reinforcements as well. Marvellous. They will be a much more effective screening force than what I've already got. Good. The horse archers are starting to fall apart. There's a lot of men on the field, but I think we should be able to deal with it. They don't like the cannon fire. They don't like any of this. You guys, get back. You're too far forward at this exact moment in time. We need these elephants being eliminated. And in comes the AI on my side. Beautiful. So the Turkomans are definitely starting to break apart. You guys are Mongol heavy lancers coming in for a charge. Do not let them get the good charge in. They're already shaken. Okay, they're going to temporarily stop one of my cannons, unfortunately. But they are not going to last long when we actually get behind them. Yeah, they're already wavering. They don't like the cannon fire. And now they are a bit on the screwed side. Right, they've broken. Now, time to get you guys over here. Now, team. Back on the cannons, if you'd be so kind. Thank you very much. And you, back on that cannon. Speaking of which, all of you, now that you're actually back on your cannons, where's some elephants for you to take out? Ooh, elephant artillery down to 2 over there. Fire over there. Elephant artillery are firing on us. We're returning fire. You guys, get out of the way, by the way, because that's going to go badly for you. Ooh, that's not... I shouldn't really charge into halberds, but screw it. A good charge from these lads will do some good work. Let the Norse archers take care of it. Apparently half their men are dead. This is going better than I expected. What else have we got over here, by the way? The AI are just swarming forward with archers, because why not, eh? You guys get round the sides. These cannons are just doing beautiful work. Some of my stuff in terms of the reinforcements are breaking immediately. You just got yourselves way too far ahead. That's missile cavalry. Go and chase them down. You guys stay around here. Oh, we got ourselves a bodyguard pursuing. That is a proper general. So let's get over there, see if we can take care of him. There's elephants moving forward, however. Let's see. Everyone, if you can, prioritize. That's elephant artillery. Everyone focus on those particular elephants, please. I want those particular elephants dealt with. You are going way too far forward, but okay. There's another bodyguard of 63. Yeah, there's a few bodyguards floating around over here. So at this point, they seem to be swarming over to this side of the battlefield. They're kind of chasing off the AI, but the AI have kind of done their jobs, to be honest. The AI have already done their jobs marvellously well, which is, the problem is, hang on, where are you? We got ourselves some more, yeah. We got 1 unit of cav left. The cav has done really well, but it started to run out of speed. Alright, give me a quick flash here. Yeah, let's just have a quick flash, just to check where we are, because the flash function, I barely ever use it, but it's very useful. So, let's me have a look. So, yeah, they're definitely feeling like they're swarming over these guys, but these guys are... Yeah, there's a lot of routing going on here. Basically, they just charged forward, and now they've broken immediately. So that's good. Those missile cav can be completely ignored. Let's bring... Yeah, screw it. I'm going to bring my cav over here and slam them straight into elephants, because why not, eh? So my archers, by the way, should still be firing. Yeah, we've still got some good archers going on over here. The elephants appear to be backing off. And the enemy king has been killed, I think, hit by a stray cannonball. When you say king, do you actually mean king? Yes, I have actually taken out the Khan there. So, that's their general on the screwed side. So, I'm kind of hoping that's going to cause a bit of a mass rout. If we're lucky, in come more halberds. Stay away from that. We got ourselves, yeah, some reinforcements appear to be rallying a little bit here. Elephants are charging in. Down to 5. If we can just basically take them out, that'd be marvellous. But the elephants have basically run straight to my cannons and are now just headbutting them. So this is gonna... Looks like this is ultimately gonna have to come down to a bit of a final charge. And we've... Oh, the knights just lanced an elephant right to death there. The elephants are wavering, but the cannon fire has stopped. There is still bodyguards going on over here. What the bloody hell are you guys? There's... Go and get these guys. Go forward. Infantry, just charge. Everyone charge. Get forward, please. Just get forward. Everyone just start moving forward. Lovely. What have we got left that's got any strength? Apparently we've got some units over here, which is marvellous. So get behind the heavy lancers and see if we can just do something to them. Oh, this could... Kind of depends on the elephants. At this point, okay. I think we've driven them back from the cannons. Cannon lads... Can you, like, you know, take up the cannons again? And then once you've done said thing, start firing said cannons. Right, everyone back on cannons. At this point, you guys just basically fire at will. Pick any target you'd like, whatsoever. Like, seriously? Like, you're not going to, are you? Okay, well, in that case, I will give you targets. Because I can't help but notice right in front of you, there's 27 cocking elephants. So please shoot them. There we go. Please shoot these elephants at point blank range. Now, what have we got here? Some archers over there. We've got more elephants coming in. dear. The elephants are coming in for a charge. And the bodyguard's backing them up. Okay, the elephants are shaken. I've got my general's bodyguard. I'm deploying him. They've gone nuts, so let them go. Let them go, let them go, let them go. Their bodyguard is down to 30 and fleeing. That's hopefully going to be another dead guy. Don't let the bodyguard get away, please. Do not let the bodyguard get away. Stay away from the berserk elephants as well. No, sadly, it looks like that general's going to get away, but that's another fleeing lad at this point. Okay, 40% of me dead, 55% of them dead. Cannons just need to basically take out these. Oh, those elephants have just been chased off by cannon fire. Love it. Absolutely love it. What's left that's still firing at me? Okay, there's some long-range archers at the back. And also some halberds. So let's just see if we can clear them out for the time being. You guys hit these guys. They're breaking as well. Yeah, it's all falling apart. With the exception of these rogue elephants who just very inconveniently happen to be running straight into my troops. Okay, this is looking good now. Though actually, I think they're about to run into them. Yep, that is elephants running straight into their side. Beautiful. This has gone not perfectly, but it's gone pretty much as well as I was thinking it was going to. So I will take that, thank you. And that berserk elephant continuing to do excellent work. Just running down his own troops. No, stay away from him. Don't charge into him. You definitely don't want to do that.
Lord be merciful, we have lost half of our men.
Oh, chill out, Mr. Narrator Man. We're clearly winning this one. Alright, it's going to be fine. Turn cannon fire over to... Ooh, hello. There's some heavy lancers over here. You guys, yeah, just turn on these guys. Just take them out. It's fine. Where's my actual leader right now? He's... Ooh. Okay. He's taking on a different bodyguard and also there's some backup elephants. Would you guys like to help out with that? Because I can't help but notice it's not going desperately so hot over here. So you guys just get over here. Help them out. Take out, like, the one remaining elephant. Get over here. Take out their bodyguard. Cannon fire is going to see off these bastards momentarily. You guys, get over here. I mean, our army's looking badly battered, but theirs is looking worse. And there goes down that elephant. Marvellous. So, there we go. Bodyguard down to 4. And hopefully we can see him off in just a minute.
Our men have slain the Saracen general.
There we go. I think that is actually, like, ooh, there's 2. I think that's all 5. I think that's actually all 5 flipping enemy generals taken care of. Get away from there, there's berserk elephants. Yep, that's yet more guys. Like, we've killed 5 family members here. That's worth it. Even if we've had to sacrifice most of 2 armies to do it, that is worth it. Now, who exactly is still alive? I don't know who's still alive. It feels like... Can't see them. Hang on, just keep flashing them. You've left the battle. You are... I think you're trying to leave the battle. Are you? I don't know. Possibly you are, possibly you aren't. Go and, like, smash them in the face if they are. Admittedly, I'm not 100% sure whether my actual general managed to survive or not in the reinforcement force. Sometimes that ends up being a bit unclear. So we'll find out that momentarily. And other than that, yeah, we've just got a handful of heavy lancers who have not given up the ghost jet. I'm just going to send my general around to basically mop them up. What a big battle this is. Oh, glad we got to kick off today with this. This has been fun. There it goes. That's enough. You know what? I'm happy with that. Much of what's left is like berserk elephants, so better just to wrap it up here.
All civilized peoples will be awed by the victory we have won here today.
For once, Narrator Man, I think you're telling the truth. So, what have we managed to do here? Both of my armies are badly damaged, but still have about half their strength, which is still pretty good, I would say. So we've still got, between the 2 armies, yeah, over 1,500 men, so that's a decent fighting strength. Meanwhile, pretty much this has been eliminated to nothing. We've taken out, what's that, 700, 1,000, 1,100, still 1,100. Yeah, we've basically killed 2,000 of the Timurids for about 1,500, maybe more like 1,700 of ours. So anything that's a favourable trade, worth doing when there's bloody elephants involved. And, arguably more importantly, we've taken out 3 family members, and I think the other 2 were captains. So we got some lucky captain snipes there. Elephants have been pretty much eliminated. That is a damn good battle. The value of the prisoners of war, 4,233. I think we can do without that. Sorry, lads. You're going down. So, 1 army simply falls over. Second army simply falls over. Third army simply falls over. And carry on. No, one army manages to back away. They've technically still got enough to not be dead yet, but I'm kind of hoping this guy might decide to fall over momentarily. Oh, yeah. Now that is what we wanted to see, damn it. And no, another one manages to actually survive too. Okay. So what we can probably do here is use the... Well, these are a bit damaged too, but they'll probably do the job, quite frankly. You, my good man, Einstein Svensson, take the reinforcements from... Are there any? Yeah, there's not much here. Yeah, just take the reinforcements from Yerevan itself in the form of a huge pile of Norse archers backed up with scouts and Norse war clerics. That will do. In fact, actually, you've already moved this turn, so you can't. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wrap these guys up myself to make sure they don't have the chance to... Ah, they didn't quite, unfortunately. If I separate you from this army... No. No luck. Fine. Well, this guy is blocking these guys from getting back and reunifying with the rest of it. Next up, Carl Milling. Technically, you still have a force. And these guys still have... This is arguably a bit on the risky side at this point, but I could take out this guy right now. If I did that, I can probably do that just with cannons, actually. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. We can probably just cannon this guy right now. This one's going to be a bit tight, but it's doable. Ah, slight problem. It's possible they're about to start on the top of a hill. Luckily, we can start on top of said hill as well, so life is probably fine. Okay, it's not much of an army, but they don't have much of one either. Right, you know what? Screw it. Just basically put all of this straight into fire at will mode. If they want to basically come anywhere near me, I can just blast them with cannons. Just, yeah, go straight into cannons, cannons, and more cannons. And you as well, by the way, you also joining the party. And explosive rounds, because those are just funny. The amount of troops is sufficiently low, I think we can pretty much just start bombarding them while they retreat. So if we're lucky, we might even be able to snipe off their grand bombard. No, actually, looks like they've got themselves into a decent position where my cannons don't have a shot anymore. That's fine. We will just creep up the hill in that case. Oh, yeah, the hill's just totally in the way. Fine. We will just creep up the hill, and at some point, we will have a shot again. In fact, actually, as we move, it looks like they're turning off the high ground, which would very much work for me, I would say. In fact, actually, I think they're going to give my cannons a really good shot at them. So this will be a nice, quick, easy one. I'm happy to do pretty much at max speed. So it looks like my cannons have mostly got a really good shot here. Yeah, this looks nice. In fact, of particular note, they've managed to get themselves into a really bad position here. They've really circled down onto the low ground. So if I can just basically take out what remains of their missile cav and send my own cav around to deal with their grand bombard, that should be absolutely fine. Yeah, we'll just chase these guys off here. Grand bombard stuck on the high ground, totally isolated. So these guys can basically just head over here, slam into that, and life will be good. Once that's done, I can literally just basically start shelling everything down on the low ground. In fact, I could just start doing that now. That would just be hilarious. Yep, in fact, it looks to me like a lucky cannonball strike has taken their grand bombard out of the game. Marvellous. So now, we can just slowly push forward, push them down the hill, and shell them until they have to give up. Looks like they're trying to make one final attempt to push up the hill, but they are literally trying to push into cannons, though me standing my own Viking Raiders in front of the cannons isn't helping either, to be perfectly honest. And there's a lucky cannonball right there. Looks like their guy is already in trouble. There's some actual horse archers at the side, putting a bit of a light tap in at us. I have got myself just a couple of Norse archers up on the high ground, shooting down at these stupid bastards as well. Life is good. Oh, look at that. Those guys are just melting. The cannons are melting anything in front of us. Oh, this is it. This is how it's done right here. Love it. Right, there's a handful of these guys left. Their front line's just been totally shredded. I'm going to basically take my cannons, tell them to focus on those heavy lancers over there. Meanwhile, yeah, what's left of these guys should just be able to take these lads apart. Though actually... heavy archers, they might even be able to win. I'll send in some actual dismounted Huskars, just to provide a little bit of... No, those aren't dismounted Huskars, those are dismounted feudals. But they'll do the job anyway, darn it. Those are dismounted Huskars, however. Right, Viking Raiders just basically heading down the hill and just taking out these laddies. And, oh, In comes all of the cannon shots. Lovely. So that is some dead horses right there. Cannonballs just... Oh, nice. Cannonballs just flying everywhere. This is all falling apart for you bastards. Nice. And looks to me like they've actually taken the decision to withdraw. They don't even want to do a final desperate charge. A handful of them will get away, but that army's as good as done. And that is getting more like it. The cannons starting to really show their power now. 23 men lost to 500 on their side. So that force is also encouraged to back away. Carl Milling is now here. Unfortunately, these two forces are now... Yeah, the problem is... the one remaining family member is now probably going to go and attack one of these two guys next turn. And now they're so far apart, they won't actually be able to help each other. But that's fine. We got fresh blood coming up from the south right now, just in case this guy turns out to have... I don't think he's got elephants. But just in case this guy turns out to be the greatest tactical genius of all time, I've got more cannons and more firepower coming in from the south right now. And the forces of Tabby should also come out and assist too. Right, that's pretty much all we can do with the Timurids, and everything else is broadly under control. So, let's see what their leader does at this point. And after that, let's see if we can finally find something a bit more interesting around the America ways. So, speaking of the Timurid leader, no. He's just going to stand right there. Doesn't know where he wants to go. Fine. In that case, we can just head over there and pick him off. New guy comes in. He looks pretty damn good. I will take that. You want to... I'm going to be honest, guys. I was planning to do that anyway. He's literally the only enemy left. And still no safe anchorage found around America, but we are discovering more and more territory. In fact, I believe that is now the third territory we've located. Yep, that is the third territory. Marvellous. The next army's ready to go, by the way. Load that up here and send it off in. I think actually this guy wants to head down south, so we'll send you down here in kind of this sort of a direction, because there is, I would say, probably another bit of land down here somewhere we want to go and check out. So, Candier looks like he's pretty damn heavy on horse archers. And he's got some Nafferton throwers as well, but he doesn't actually have much else. Fine. Let's just quickly punch through you momentarily. No need to rush this. We may as well actually let some decent fresh forces, or some recovered forces, get up here. He's not going anywhere anytime soon. Right, few little pockets of resistant chase stuff all cleared out there. No need to push into him immediately, though. Also, there's been a flash flood at Lyon, and oh, it looks marvellous, doesn't it? Natural disasters. They didn't look great in Medieval 2, but they were a fun bit of flavour anyway. Slight error. I've kind of offered the Timurids an escape route through the Northern Pass, which I shouldn't have done. Never mind, it's fine. They can only get so far. They've literally got one army of any significance left. They can't get that far. Meanwhile, an exciting news over by America. That looks like something else over there. My goodness, what is this? A Caribbean isle? Wow. And even more excitingly, my goodness, what is this? Is this a beach? Something that's not a flipping cliff? An area we can actually flipping land on? Well, I never. And suddenly the map starts filling out very, very quickly indeed. All of these here Caribbean islands. So, let's just set sail in, I would say, right that direction. Because we have got ourselves some troops coming over there. And this is new territory for the conqueror. This is good stuff. By the way, I have been reading the comments, and some people have raised, of course, you know, this series has gone on for a while, longer than the Rome series. It's because I really wanted to show this endgame stuff. I just wanted to show off the New World and the Timurids, because so many playthroughs of Medieval 2 end before that point, because simply, like, you know, even a fairly competent player can easily get the long victory condition and fairly easily conquer the entire world long before either of those things actually occurs. And I really just wanted to show off the New World and the Timurids, so we are definitely coming to a close here. The Timurids just need to be finished off, and the New World, we need to investigate that. But there's some really cool, fun stuff in the New World. All sorts of new trade resources. Ooh, an Aztec fishing village. Who are these Aztecs? I'm sure they're lovely and friendly. And tobacco! I'm sure that won't cause any problems. So, what am I going to do here with you? As it turns out, yeah, looks like Einstein Svensson with his okay but not great army could, in theory, actually manage to get up to you? Just anyway. If I were to leave the cannons behind, these guys probably could as well. But only flipping just. You know what? Let's go give him a poke. Let's just see if we can just give him a poke. This is 2,000 of my men. At least we can see what he's got. He's got, aha, he's got rocket launchers, but nothing actually else in terms of artillery. So I can outrange him. He's also got a really, really small amount of infantry. This is just a really cav-heavy army. He's got, like, yeah, a little bit here, a little bit here. If I just draw up, shell him, and then try and engage him hand-to-hand, even if I don't win this one, I should do a fairly good amount of damage. Plus, priority, if I could just actually nail him, I think that's about your lot. Because if I can just finish off their ruling house, that's it. That's them done. They become rebels, then the whole thing's a lot easier. And another interesting battle map here. In fact, actually, is this the same one we just actually fought on? If it's not, then it's very, very similar. And if they're smart and they just draw up here, that's going to be a very difficult position to crack. Yeah, this is a weird army. I've got almost no cav, loads of infantry, and, ooh, you've decided to start over there. Well, that works for me. Everyone just start moving forward, please. Let's see if we can just draw up into a nice position here. And unfortunately, no, they're going straight for that high ground. Or are they? They're not going straight up the high ground. They're going sort of up the high ground. Okay, this is... I was about to say, could have tried... No, they're going for that high ground. Okay. So, this is going to be an interesting one. Right. Let's just keep our distance here. We've still got the cannons. And as long as we're not under fire, I know they're not close enough, but oh, blimey. That's going to be pretty much as good as impregnable as a defensive position, because I can't flank them. I could loop all the way round to here. Oh, hang on. What's that over there? Oh, is that your rocket launchers you've just left completely unguarded by any chance? I think it might be, you know. Well, that's just perfect. Right, you guys just stay here. Cannon, you just, like, fire at will. I'm just getting the scouts round. Screw it. Let's just go for it. Apparently, they've decided to leave their only artillery unguarded. Even if I decide to basically, you know what? This is probably a good starting point right here. Send the scouts around here. Pick off these bastards. And boom. Right. That has done a fair bit of damage. Back off. Get on the high ground. Get on the high ground. No reason to actually do anything other than charge over and over. And boom. And charge. And now over here. And now over here. They are basically, yeah, screw it. They are screwed badly at this point. Those guys, don't let them get away. They're abandoning their equipment. Don't let them. I want them actually dead, please. They're down 2. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, one and shaken and dead. Back over here. Take that out. They're now charging. Right, they don't like being hit by the cannons, but I've taken out their artillery. Quite frankly, I'm pretty happy with all of this. Right, that's that all taken care of. So now, they don't have any artillery left in the entire world. My archers are probably actually still... Yeah, you guys probably need to have skirmish mode off, to be honest. I'd rather you just basically stood and fought. So basically just stand, fight, and shoot. Just basically, just let this be a great big final slugging match to the death. There's their leader. Someone get involved and help take him out. Because if he's stupid enough to actually get himself caught out of position... We might have a... What are you guys even trying to do?
Our men are winning the battle.
Our men are winning the battle, apparently. You could have fooled me, but apparently that is happening, so that's good. By the way, you guys over here, shoot into the side of these guys, please. Just hit their bodyguards in the back. Are you trying to flank me? Are you trying to flank me? I'm just going to draw it around here just in case. Are you trying to flank, or are you... Oh! How'd you get... Right, well, when you say, are you trying to flank me? Yeah, they're behind me, and I didn't really realise. That's... a concern. Well, this is all fine, because if I just basically continue just firing into your bodyguard, sooner or later, we'll get a lucky hit in. I want to actually move my bodyguard over to this side, because this is all, yeah, this is all actually infantry. I might actually lose my bodyguard like this, because he's just kind of fluffed the charge. Get him back out of there, get him up to the high ground, get him back round over here, slam into them. The bodyguard's down to 4. Finish him. Get him. Just get him. I don't care. The rest of their army's like down there somewhere. It doesn't matter. Just finish him off. You guys just chase this off. You guys get over there. Finish off the leader. Boom, got him. That's it. That's what I need to do. I think they've actually got another leader somewhere, though. I think they've actually... Yeah, they do. They totally do. He's some scruffy rebel up north or something, but he exists. Right. So, we have just managed to successfully, kind of weirdly, pick off that guy. Do we want to stand and fight some more, or do we actually want to just basically say, screw it, and try and go home? Because now we're in a really odd position. Yeah, my Norse archers seem to be trying to chase off their infantry. And yeah, their archers are just going to skirmish forever, but honestly, that's keeping them out of the battle. My general's now at the back over here. We've got... You know what we're better off doing? We're better off just basically saying, how about you just redraw up into... Oh, no, now they're moving. Okay, draw up into this position, and also run. Where are the scouts? The scouts might not actually be done with this battle just yet. How about the scouts come over here, and you see off these bastards? So yeah, just getting over here. See if we can cause them to actually damage and break. Now, back off. Get a charge. And over here, please. Straight over to here. Those guys are screwed as well. Now, over to here. Yeah, those are firing into my rear. Not for too much longer. The scout's going to come in and finish you off. Now we've turned to face them. Now we have the high ground, because their flanking maneuver has now left them exposed on the low. Because reasons. And now my archers are just tearing them up. Whoa, okay. Well, this has gone very well. And now they're just kind of vaguely pushing forwards, but with my archers... They're going to struggle. I mean, they've got some Mongol heavy lancers, but screw it. My Norse archers can just stand there and take it. I'm fine. Some Turkomans down there. Yep, they're backing off. They don't like doing this one little bit. Deal with them. They've been chased off. Your leader's actually dead, so they're not going to be able to stand and fight forever. Honestly, I'm going to let my Norse archers take it, because then my actual infantry is just safe at the back. And then when it comes to the actual final big fight, when those guys do actually chase off my Norse archers... What have you got left? Nothing. Your guys are going to be tired. Halberd Militia is steady. Hits them inside. They're now wavering around like crazy. Back off. Don't take on fresh halberds, though. And yeah, look at this. These guys are trying to push forward, but they don't like it one little bit. You guys get over here. That's more Halberd Militia. Move around here. We can do all of this at 6 times speed. That's fine. These guys are now pinned and didn't quite get the hit I wanted there, but look at this. They're pretty much done. Okay, we've managed to turn this into a very nice victory, but we're still not done yet. I think there's one general who's presumably now the Khan up north. I think we're going to execute the 11,000 gold's worth of guys, actually. Down they go. Yep, he doesn't need to be assassinated anymore. That force doesn't exist. And that leaves the Khan, who now has 20 blokes. Right, Tabby... What have you got to go and take care of this? Oh, marvellous. Looks like we're going to have to go and deal with it with cavalry. Oh, we can't even get there with flipping Cav. Oh, dear. Right, well, on the plus side, he's got 2 guys with him that's going to slow him down, so my Cav-only forces should be able to chase him down pretty quickly. Unless, of course, I've got myself... Ooh! Well, this works pretty nicely, I'd say. Head over here. Right, well, time for, presumably, the end of the Timurids. I mean, at this point, we've just got nothing but Cav, but he's got nothing at all. So screw it, whatever. In come the reinforcements. We can just basically loop around here, and pretty much we just charge him. We just charge him. He's got horse archers, which will be annoying, but it doesn't matter. If we kill him, that's it. Timurid faction destroyed. Nice. They had me worried for a minute. When there was that part where I lost like 3 battles in a row, or rather 2 battles and a draw... I was getting a bit nervous, but the cannons really turned it around there. Right, guys, just start moving forward. If they start firing on us, just charge them. But actually, you know what? I think you can just charge anyway. So go, and go, because you've got the armor piercing, and go, because you're the fast lads. But actually, the fast lads should go for them, and you should go for the infantry, because you're a bit slower. So... In come those guys, chasing them off, and, yeah, reinforcements coming in too. So, those guys have been chased off. They might not be able to do anything, but they've been taken out of the battle. The Norse war clerics have sent in the Catholic bishops to beat this guy to death with, so that's just marvellous. So you now need to basically... Yeah, there's 2 halberd militia there. So if we just want to basically finish them off, anytime you're ready, just stab them, please. And then we'll just get some charges into the back of these bastards. Down to 1. And down to nothing. No, don't let him get away. Don't let him get away. I think you've missed the point of this battle. We weren't supposed to be letting him get... Okay, redeploy the scouts. Redeploy the bloody scouts. Just let those guys run, quite frankly. Yeah, just pin them. Don't let them get away. I want these guys surrounded, damn it. And in come the reinforcements as well. Nice. Everyone just focus on this guy. He must not be allowed to escape. I want him surrounded on every side, please. So, my general now comes around the back over here. Gets this charge in. Scouts coming in from this angle. These guys are steady. I don't think that's going to last for too much longer. And that is 16. Yep, 15, 14, 13, 12. And technically they do still have some Turkmens over there that are just going to be firing into me. But at this point, the break is inevitable. And when it does happen, he's got nowhere to go. So let's just come on. Down he goes. There he is, the last of the Timurids. Well done. Well done, lads. Right, now we've actually got to win this battle, which might be very annoying, because in classic Rome Total War style, horse archers will probably just refuse to engage forever. Oh, never mind. We got him, it's fine, everything's okay. And the job is done. And I think, unless they've got another leader hidden somewhere, that should be the end of it. No, I don't think we're going to let him go, to be honest. Down he goes, and with his death, if you are about to go rebel, because you're a captain, come on, job done. Job flipping done. The long legacy, it wasn't that long to be honest, the long legacy of these people has at last come to an end by your hand. Celebrations held in honour of your glorious conquest of their dominion erupt throughout the kingdom, with everyone from prince to pauper toasting your righteous reign, and quite bloody right too. And the guy who did it feels appreciated. As he should do. It's a great honour to be the guy who did that thing that he did. But you know, ladies and gentlemen, I would say that is enough for now, and that leaves only one thing left. To the Danes who have now conquered all of Europe, we're heading over to America to figure out what's going on there. Which is fair and historically appropriate, because the Vikings did go to America. They were there for quite a long time. History doesn't really bother talking about that much, but it happened and it was really, really cool. So, it seems appropriate that once again, sadly, not longboats. We couldn't quite get longboats over there. We needed to build slightly more modern ships. But we've made it over here, and we will figure out exactly what's here and exactly how much of a threat it poses to us next time, ladies and gentlemen. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been many a true nerd. This has been Medieval 2 Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye. No, sadly, I cannot be the Santa Claus of murder tonight. So apparently, even though this thing is... Oh, no, you can't. No, you most certainly can't. Okay. Is that the symbol meaning I'm about to pull her over? Yep, there we are. Oh! I feel like she didn't necessarily survive that. No, she's very dead.